Amazing. Welcome, everyone. We're live once again, day number 3 of the daily live that I've been going live with you on a daily basis since what day do we have? Monday, since last Saturday. We actually had the LinkedIn Summer Crash Course last week, and Ileana was on Thursday with us. So if you were able to watch the 2 hours masterclass, Ileana was there with us as well. So Ileana, welcome. Thank you for joining us as well today.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah, I feel that you do that with your whole heart. So thank you so much because people they don't believe that you do that voluntary. So thank you. I really appreciate that. And actually, I don't invite you. Sometimes you tell me, Virginia, would you like me? So for me, I really appreciate that, and really, I feel grateful for this, guys. Let us know if you're live here with us. If you can hear us, is the sound, the picture is okay?
Yes, the same for me.
Let
I
us
am also so grateful, and so that's why I'm here with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think the people they understand that, so it's genuine. Let's say your attitude and how you do things. Italian, they are supposed to be genuine and authentic people. I think like Greeks. So let us know, guys. Are you here live with us? Let me check if we're live in the group as well. Amazing. Yes, I see people joining us. There is so much interest about your story. So I promised today that we're going to cover some success stories. We're going to answer all of the questions. And I would like to start with your own success story. And then we can go through some other success stories. And then we can answer all of your questions, guys. So use the comments below and let us know if you're here live with us, if you can hear us. Well, if the sound of the picture is okay. Manuela, are you here with us? Were you able to join us? Because people were expecting a Zoom call. No, we are live in the group. So I tagged you as well. Let's see. Okay, let's start with you, Ileana, since you're here. I would like to pay tribute to you because I think that you're a source of motivation, inspiration for other people that would like to achieve their goals. And I think that you're a role model, you and all the rest of the people that they have given me in public testimonial that were able to go publicly and share their successes with me. Because the first thing that you help with, apart from me, let's say, promoting the programs, I think inspiring other people, taking action, following their dreams, I think is the most powerful achievement of those lives. And that's why I like to think of you as a role model, because I think that even 1 or 2 people, they have taken action because they heard of your story, either, let's say, joining my program or not, doesn't really matter. We want to inspire people and to start thinking of our industry as something well paid and an industry that people they can make 5-figure months. And it's time to raise awareness around of our profession. So I would like to give you the speech now, Ileana, and I would like you to introduce yourself because we might have some new people that they do not know you. And then I would like to start with your own story. And of course, I will share my own insights on your story. Hello, Manuela. We have also Manuela here, also a mentee of mine. She joined after
Hi,
the retreat.
Manuela.
Hello, Manuela. She joined just for you, Ileana, Manuela. And she also has
Oh,
been very, let's say,
that's very
motivational
kind
in
of
her
her.
comments. Okay, so guys, you can use the comments for any kind of questions regarding the program or growing your network and generating leads through LinkedIn. We have Ileana today together because apart from being a graduate of both of my programs, she's also a successful 10K months earner. So she has been earning 10K months on a consistent basis and 5-figure projects. And also she has been gaining her dream clients using my LinkedIn method. So let's listen to Ileana. Ileana, yours. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Virginia. So
Thank you.
I'm Ileana Cari. I'm a translator and interpreter based near Milan. I started my business in 2006, and I work from German, English, and French into my native Italian, and my specializations sector are mainly, let's say, the luxury sector, so mainly beauty and perfumery, a bit
Okay,
of
not cosmetics.
hospitality and lifestyle. And then last year I added some new specializations such as jewelry and watchmaking. And I, as many of us, I have experienced a crisis due to the pandemic. That's why I decided to enroll into the fully booked translator formula in 2020. And then after graduating from that, I also participated into the LinkedIn, the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting Formula. And I implemented so many things thanks to these coaching programs. And in 2021, I started I started marketing regularly. And so that's why I had the opportunity since then to work with my dream clients. And I had, I think, since now 5 or 6 times a month of more than 10K. And
Wow.
so if you are consistent and you do marketing on a regular basis, the clients will contact you, because you can be the best translator in the world, but if your potential client don't know if you exist, that's
Exactly.
the
They don't know
problem.
your existence. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. And yes, I started implementing the methods that I learned from Virginia during during these 2 programs, and the methods absolutely paid off. And it's an ongoing journey, because every time, for example, I change my portfolios, or when I attend a new course, or when there's something new that comes up, or a service that I can offer to my clients. For example, I update my CVs and my portfolios, and that's it. And of course, the most important thing is that my mindset has changed.
Exactly. Yeah.
And thanks to this big change, I feel more confident, and I had the chance to contact the clients that I would have never met in person, in real life. And
So
yes,
can I help
from
you,
this
because you
point
mentioned
of view,
yes, you mentioned
yes,
about
LinkedIn
mindset.
is such a powerful tool.
You mentioned about changing your mindset. So can you explain a bit about that? Like, because I think that when you initially started working with me, you had one of the best mindsets, let's say, in comparison to other colleagues. You were, let's say, a step ahead, a positive attitude, a positive energy, always, thinking positively and taking action as well. You had also, let's say, marketing background, or let's say you like marketing. So what is, let's say, the mindset change that you saw? And also in the live that you went, testimonial live back then, you had mentioned that one of the main benefits of the group program, apart from the community, you had mentioned, is the fact that you will be able to overcome imposter syndrome and mindset blocks. So can you elaborate a bit on this?
Yes, so the problem was that I felt stuck, not only because of the pandemic. Of course, the pandemic hit us so hard. But the problem is that I was in the business since more than 10 years, and I would like to scale up and to grow. So my attitude is always to grow day by day. And thanks to the coaching program and to the change of mindset, I had the confidence to reach my clients, and I learned how to let's say, how to highlight my strength points, the type of services that I could offer them, the quality, for example, and all the things that are related to me and to my business and to my experience since now. So that was the main change, I would say, because I realized that I wasn't alone, because thanks to the network and to the community that we created in the group, I perceived that also other colleagues were experiencing the same problem as me, for example, and even if they are located somewhere else in the world, and they have, for example, different specializations and different language combinations. but sometimes the problems are the same, and if you share your point of view and your attitude, your ideas, you can always learn from other people, and this was priceless to me.
Thank you so much. We have questions about the program already, the cost and so on. So guys, and Razvan, if you would like to find out more about the program, I have shared the link in the chat, in the comments. You can click there and you can find more details about Ileana's success story, which there's a testimonial, the payment methods, the modules, the bonuses. So please visit the link that I have said in the chat to find out more about the program. The program starts in October, but we need the preparation stage. That's why we are starting, preparing ourselves from now. Registration closes on Thursday, August 15th. And then I will close the doors and I will start preparing by sending you the onboarding form and asking you information about your availability, so as to be able to set up the schedule and share with you more details about the modules and the content of the structured program starting in October 1st. So thank you so much, Ileana. Broken
it's
link.
a pleasure.
Is incomplete? No, it's not incomplete.
What is incomplete?
The link that I have said. No, it's full.
Sorry.
No, we have some comments about the link. No, the link, it works. And also you can find vmentoring.com/ULPS. Is that broken link? It's full. Yes, I see that. Perfect. Okay. Razvan, if you have any problems, copy paste the link to your browser. Okay, I think that's the best way. So if someone is interested in the program, you can actually see here the modules. I've been, let's say, describing what we're covering, but it works now. So it always worked, Razvan.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it was not broken, the link.
We are the living proof. Not only me, but there are so many other colleagues.
Exactly. So can you, Ileana, share here, like you see the screen?
Yes.
You see the screen now?
Yeah.
Would you like to share like what we cover in the group program by, let's say, because I have always been describing, so maybe we can hear your own description of what the program includes. Let's say the group coaching program that starts from October, and Ileana, she has already participated twice in my mentorship programs. And she has been also a member of my annual alumni. She has been also visiting Greece twice, like for the summer Greek summer mastermind retreat that takes. Yes, and we have already a lot of participation for the summer retreat. Again, it will take place in June. So would you like to, let's say, go through the slide a bit fast, and then we continue with some results?
Yes, so of course you start with the basics. So you identify your ideal client avatar, because most of translators and interpreters do not have a precise ideas of what their clients, their targeted clients are. And then you define, as I told before, your unique selling proposition. So you analyze what are your points of strength and what can be, for example, implemented, and the things that probably you underestimate will be taken into consideration. Of course, then you have to optimize your LinkedIn profile, because as soon as you send the messages and you contact the people, they of course look at your LinkedIn profile, and it should be as complete as possible, completed with keywords, in order to make the algorithm of LinkedIn make it recognize your audience and your specializations, for example. And then you will create LinkedIn messages in order to start a conversation, and having a precise idea of your clients. A wonderful LinkedIn profile, they will for sure accept your connection request. And then after doing that, you start to create a prospect list with at least 100 to 200 ideal clients. You find
Which I would say you created, Ileana, with thousands of them. Is that correct? That most of the people actually create, and that's what I encourage, 1,500 people at least using LinkedIn.
The major problem is that probably you have contacted so many people in the past, and you don't get any result or you don't get any response. But if you learn how to approach in the right way people, then they will answer you positively. And of course, you have to also to define to find the decision maker, because sometimes probably you have contacted the wrong person. And if you then you start to contact at least 10, 15 ideal clients per day, or I don't know, per week, according to your needs, you start to nurture the relationship with them. And even if they don't need your services at the moment, probably they will keep your contact and you will be contacted sometime later. For example,
And that's why we need a strategy that brings us clients on demand on a weekly and monthly basis, because the people that we're contacting might not have a product for us right now, okay? Or maybe they're working already with another supplier. But if you keep, let's say, implementing a process in place that we create in the program, the prospecting system, on a consistent basis, you increase the chances of actually getting that conversion rate that we call in marketing, which is usually 3%, but in my program, we start with a 20% conversion rate.
Yes.
And actually, this is a great moment to share this great result of yours, that you send 9, let's say, portfolios in a target when you got 3 inquiries, boom, right away. So I don't think there's a better example to share here to explain that. Implementing a direct outreach approach in combination with inbound marketing. Inbound is when we attract our clients to us. Outbound or direct outreach is when we take control, let's say, of our actions, and we start contacting our clients in a meaningful way, okay, in a non-salesy way. So that is what Ileana did, and she was able to get right away. This is what prospecting is, and this is how powerful LinkedIn is. And I think, Ileana, you've taken to a next step, next stage, the portfolio session that I always share in the group coaching program. I have a bonus training that if you sign up by Thursday, you get access to this, which I'm going to share with you the differences between CV and portfolio for direct clients, which is not sample of your work. And actually, you can find plenty of such resources and videos with Ileana on my YouTube channel. If you search Ileana Cari on my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the videos with Ileana where we share, okay, how we were able with Ileana to create target portfolios that they are so powerful, okay, and they generate those portfolios clients on demand. Because if you put the right information there, the clients will appreciate, they will see the value that you offer to them, so it's easier for them to convert.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know if there's anything else you would like to add here, Ileana. Of course, at the end of the program, we teach automations and Sales Navigator. Ileana, she has mentioned that it's a great tool that, Ileana, you have been using. Is that correct? Automations and Sales Navigator?
Yes. So I started with the free version during the program. And then when I realized that it was so powerful and that it functioned really very well, and to tell you the truth, yes, I got my first client, this big multinational beauty company, without a Sales Navigator.
I teach both methods. I teach both free version of LinkedIn and no automation tools. So if you would like to do that manually and you would like to implement the process with the free version of LinkedIn, you can do that. I teach that. You don't need extra budget. If at some point you become familiar with the free version of LinkedIn, you would like to take the next step and to grow, and you have the budget for Sales Navigator and automation tools, then also I teach that in the program. And it's your greatest opportunity to do that while we are in the program using the trial version, maybe.
Yes, of course. So, of course, with the paid version, you get more features and you have the chance to implement the marketing strategy with the automation tools. And of course, it is faster. And but in any case, you can get results also with the free version.
Exactly. Amazing. Thank you for sharing your story, Ileana. So guys, you can take, let's say, my system here, the checklist, as a screenshot. That's my secret. That's what I've been teaching. You can do it alone. But people that I had the call earlier today, Ileana, interested in joining the program, they told me, okay, Virginia, everything that you tell is okay, but I don't know where to start. I don't know how to optimize a LinkedIn profile. I don't know how to create a portfolio. I don't know how to, let's say, make targeted CVs. Everything is covered in the program. So in the 3-month program, you don't need to lose time trying to find, free resource online or what to write in my CV, what to write in my portfolio, how to optimize my LinkedIn profile, what are the keywords to attract my ideal clients, who is my ideal. So everything is covered. So I think you save so much time by joining such a program that you will have all of your questions answered in 3 months. And also you take action, which means that you put into practice whatever we teach in the program.
Yes, you don't lose time, and you get the answers that you need. And if you do something wrong, you can correct it immediately, and you have the opportunity to reach your goals and not to lose any time. And that's very important, because yes, in less than 3 months, for example, as I already told so many times, so I got my first client through this method, and with the free version.
LinkedIn, amazing. Such amazing story. You are an inspiration, Ileana. So more benefits. So we discussed about the modules and what we cover more or less in the 3-month group coaching program, but here are the benefits. You get personalized feedback. Mm-hmm. You get messages templates that we're going to adapt them to your own situation. And actually right now, Ileana, I have a 7 messages, let's say, sequence that I teach in the mentorship program, where people, they can get access and they adjust them to their own situation, so as to be able to nurture the relationship with the clients. Even if, Ileana, the story that she shares and she got the clients through the theme program was with 2 messages. Is that correct, Ileana? 2 messages and 1 call in order to get those clients. Is that correct?
Yes, because I was shy at the beginning, but then I realized that when you listen to people, when you listen to their needs, and when you are willing really to adapt to their needs and to satisfy them, probably they perceive it through your words, and even better when they see your face and when you see the way you speak and so on. So I had so many clients thanks only to a message on LinkedIn and then a request of chat. And yes, and that's it. Was so easy, let's say.
Very easy. And I have added 7 messages because people were asking me, but they're not needed. And also, many of you, when I'm asking you, do you know your clients? You tell me, okay, yes, theoretically I know. But if I ask you, can you find them? Can you compile a list of 1,000 of them? You tell me no. So in the program, you will know how to find clients and to nurture the relationship with them and to compile a list of 1,000, 2,000 people in 10 minutes. Like, I will show you a method that doesn't take you a whole month. Because last week in the summer crash course, Ileana, people were telling me, okay, I can do that, but it will take me a whole month. No. The process that I've been teaching in the program will help you to create such lists with your potential clients in a targeted way, with their specific job title, specific industry they work in a matter of minutes. Of course, we work together on your goals and your strategy. I need to know where you want to go, okay, so as to create a strategy that really serves your own needs. We're going to find how the connections work on LinkedIn. We'll learn more about LinkedIn search bar, know who is the right person to be contacted. Let's say if you know the company, but you do not know what's the job title of the person, we can going to find out that together. Also, we work together on your ideal client avatar in a depth, not like we did in a, let's say, 3-day course. In 3 months, we have enough time to through that. In depth, so you will know their needs, their objectives, their pain points, and you are going to create offers that they are not going to reject based on their needs and their challenges.
Yes, that's right. It's so intense, I would say, and so full of things to do. But in only 3 months, you will get so much, so much knowledge and so many tips and tricks in order to optimize your online presence and so on. So you will save time and money.
Exactly. And for me, it took me a whole year to write a proper CV. Here, you will have everything ready in 3 months. Your LinkedIn profile, your messages, your CVs, your portfolios, maybe your website if you want, everything ready. So as to start contacting your clients together throughout the program. You will have an accountability partner, like with Ileana, with our friends. And until today, let's say we exchange maybe anything that Ileana would like to ask me. Also, you as a mentee of mine, guys, you can contact me anytime. And of course, become a member of a community of like-minded colleagues. And I know Ileana, she has, let's say, built great relationships with people that were in the program up to date. And she has been also exchanging services and projects with such people. So I think the community plays a great role if you would like to network with other people and to share their feedback with you, insights, their story, and also to motivate you. But at the same time, to build relationships that will last over the years, and also why not to exchange projects and if you cover different language combinations or different specializations. Is that correct, Ileana?
Yes, that's perfect. Also this morning, for example, a colleague of us sent me a message through LinkedIn saying that she has applied to an agency for a job because we have this specialization in common, and she suggested to me to apply to, because they were looking also for Italian translators and not only Spanish translators, for example.
They bring you marketing opportunities to you, okay? So
yes,
I think
and I do the same with them, because they're not only colleagues, Ileana, but also friends.
Returns back. What you give, it returns back.
Yes,
and I think
absolutely.
we rise by helping others. So here you see some screenshots, okay, of people that they have been sharing with me. 1,399 views, okay, people that they checked out my profile. That's huge to attract 1,300. Here are screenshots of yours. I think this is Valentina Gianorio. 2,000%, 2,050% more views to her LinkedIn profile, Ileana, after implementing let's say my changes and optimizing her LinkedIn profile. I don't know, Ileana, if you remember your numbers and the increase, because I always suggest you in the mentorship program to take a screenshot of your numbers before you implement the changes, and after you have implemented a few days, to see the changes to the views and your analytics. Do you remember any numbers?
I can't remember the numbers exactly, but of course it boosted the
clients
LinkedIn
anyway.
profile. Yes.
And you see here 28,000 views. Is that correct? Is the traffic, to my post impression? You cannot bring such traffic to your website unless you pay for ads. Those numbers that you see here are with no ads, for free. You don't need to pay ads. Here I have some, let's say, anonymous. I cannot recall. When I signed up for the program, my sole expectation was that it would give me a structured way to serve this business thing the best way possible. I have already spent 6 months trying this or that of all that possible formulas I came across through colleagues and professional associations with no luck. For the first time, I have a method that works because it is the best approach to the translation business. Now I feel confident about what I'm doing. Thank you, Virginia, for sharing your knowledge and your formula. And thanks, everyone, because your questions and insights help me improve. That's a screenshot of my previous round of the program. I cannot recall because maybe it was not a formal, let's say, testimonial. It was a comment in the group, but definitely that's what people they're sharing with me. And every time, I take a screenshot, I feel like what people they're writing to me, it's so touchy and for me sentimental to receive such kind of messages from you guys. And I'm really happy to be part of your success and your growth. And actually, earlier today, because there's a lot of interest in the program, Ileana, people were telling me, I did a course in that association, I complete the course in the other association, which is actually referred here as well. But if you don't put into action, if you don't have an accountability partner, someone to give you personalized feedback, it's impossible, to see results. So that's why I think this process really, really works. And that's why I think Ileana is here, voluntary here today, because if that wouldn't have worked for her, I don't think that she was going live, to share her experience. I think only if we really support, it's like cosmetics. It's not ethical to go out for a cosmetic that you don't really like or doesn't bring you, the desirable results to your skin, to go and to advertise that. So, and Ileana here is, let's say, it's not a paid ad. She does that voluntary. So, guys, if you have any questions personally for Ileana, you can contact Ileana on her LinkedIn profile, Ileana Cari. You see here her name, so you can contact her directly. But also, you can drop your question in the comments. Actually, I have one question for you. Sandra, I have seen your question, but because it's about pricing, I would like to answer that later on the day. So if you stay here with us, Sandra, let me know. I will answer that as well, because pricing is a great part of success and pricing strategy. That's why I have a complimentary, let's say, bonus training in the program, because you are not going to succeed and to reach 5-figure months and 6-figure business if you don't change your pricing. So, Sandra, I'm going to answer that, but I have one question for Ileana.
Yes, tell me.
Camila, she asked me earlier today. And she told me, and I told her, I'm going to ask Ileana because we're going live with Ileana later today. So I will ask her, is it possible, she asked me, to scale up even if you don't hire people or you don't delegate translation projects to others? And I told her, of course, because I have people, okay, in my programs that they did. And I think you are one of such examples. I don't think that you have established a team of translators or proofreaders to be able to cover your client's list. And you were able to scale up to 6 figures. So that's what I would like to ask you, if it's possible and how you were able to do this as one woman show.
Yes, it's absolutely possible because, of course, it happens to me to give works to some other colleagues or proofreader or proofreading job, for example, to other colleagues, because I only work towards Italian, so with my mother tongue. But for example, if some clients ask me any other language combination, I try to, let's say, to solve, in any case, the problem of the client. And so it happens sometimes that I have given works to other colleagues, but I would say that it is only 10%, I would say, of my turnover. So the rest, 90%, is done only by me. And it is absolutely possible if you, of course, if you increase your rates and if you work for the clients who are willing to pay your rates. That's the main problem that I learned at the beginning of the coaching program. So the problem, of course, is you. So your attitude, your approach towards clients, also your, let's say, your power of negotiation. For example, mine has increased during the years, and thanks also to this big change of mindset. And of course, yes, it is absolutely possible because, as I told you, so I sometimes give some proofreading or translation jobs outside, but it's not so it happens not so often, I would say. So it is absolutely
Camilla, I
possible.
think we've answered your question. That's 100% possible that you can scale up even if you don't hire people. I was a 6-figure business before I started hiring a team and building my business. So I know that it can happen as a solopreneur to become a 6-figure freelance business owner. So you can do that, Camilla, without, let's say, collaborating with other people. If someone would like to start delegating, if someone would like to build a team, if someone would like to start, let's say, working with other colleagues so to be able to undertake bigger projects, let's say, of different language combination, I can help you with that as well. But it's not mandatory. Also, I think Cari, most of my success stories that you can see later on today, you will see that they were solopreneurs, people like working on their own, Camilla. So definitely you can do that. Hello, Natasha. Hello, Boyanka. Hello, Jason. Jason, thank you for joining us. Natasha Budisin, I think you are a veteran of all of my free trainings. Can't wait to see you in a paid one. I think that the free trainings, they take you until one step. But here you can see 10,000 views. That's why I'm having those screenshots here. 10,000 views, 3,500 views, okay, on a specific post. 850% more views to their LinkedIn profiles. Those are screenshots from my mentees, okay, that they achieved more views, 900% more views to their LinkedIn profile after implementing my change.
I also had, I think, 4,500 with one of my last posts in July.
Wow, amazing, Ileana. Congratulations. But 10,000 or 3.5 or 4,000 views, which means people, okay, they're visiting your profile. I think it's amazing. Okay, and hello, Jason. And we shouldn't, let's say, neglect that, okay?
Yes.
Or let's say it's very powerful and for free. You don't need to pay anything. Yes, Ileana?
Yes, many of them visit my profile not because of the fact that I sent a connection request, but spontaneously. So it is inbound, I would say, inbound marketing. So that's always good to be seen because you increase your visibility, your reputation, and you never know what happens in the future. So it is always a good thing.
Amazing. So let's start with the questions because I don't want to take you. We're already 35 minutes. If you have questions for Ileana specifically, please share in the chat, or contact Ileana privately if you want on LinkedIn. Only if you're serious, okay, on joining the program, because I don't want people, taking the time that. So definitely you can ask us anything about the process, okay, your business, LinkedIn, getting clients through LinkedIn, anything related to the topics that we're discussing. I would be happy to answer them together with Ileana today. So I'm going to answer the questions that Ileana doesn't know about particulars of the program, and then Ileana will answer the questions here that can be of her own, let's say, interest. So the program starts the week October 1st. So we're going to work together October, November, December. So by December, you will start getting results. Before the year ends, you will be able to change your business model and your income. Let me know if you want more details on that. We need that time in between, because those who sign up right now, they will be able to receive an onboarding form where I will be asking your current situation, your goals, and what you would like to achieve, so as to be able to tailor the content of the coaching program based on your own needs, but also I will be asking you your availability, so as to be able to set up the days and the times accordingly. So what days and times will run, I will be able to set up exact plan based on your own needs, okay? So the days and times usually is either Monday or Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday. It's usually between 4, 5, 6 p.m. Central European time, depending on the different time zones of the people they're going to join the program. But I think I'm quite, let's say, flexible. I try to adjust the days and times based on participants' needs, because for me, hello, Valerie, the minimum that you can do is to actually, to join me live. That's the minimum. I don't know what's your opinion, Ileana, but for me, the people that they were able to reach 5-figure months, okay, are those that they join me live. I don't know what's your, let's say, but also you, Ileana, you didn't miss any live of mine, if I remember
No,
correct.
I don't think so. I can't remember because some years have passed, but I was always there.
Exactly, because we worked together 6 months, so it would be possible for you for 1 week not to join, but you did your best to be able to be there and commit. And I think the commitment that we have is the reason for our success. The minimum that you can do is to join me live. Valerie, the time is always 3 p.m. Central European time. So it's the same time every day, and we start a bit later today, Valerie. So you can watch the recording of Ileana's story later on. Okay, but you can find the days and times, and you can click going in the events as notes. Who is going to teach? Myself. I don't know if in the future we're going to have more people. Maybe Ileana in the future, she would like to collaborate with me and teach some things.
It would be a great honor, but I don't know if
You have the
I am the right
time.
person to tell you the truth.
If I make such a proposition to you, it will mean that you are okay. Don't worry, but
Okay, thank you so
you're very
much for your
modest.
trust in me.
You are very modest. So by now I will be teaching the program. And when does the early bird price expires? The price of the program and the actual registration closes this Thursday. I will close the registration because I need time to adjust the modules. How many LinkedIn automation tools will we use? You don't need many automation tools. If you mean automation tool Sales Navigator, then including that, one more. For me, I use the simplest version, okay, of things, and I try to keep things as simple as it gets, because you don't need to be a marketing expert. I don't want people to feel overwhelmed. Most of us are translators, linguists, language professionals, so it means that it's really important for us to keep things as simple as it gets, because first of all, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I don't want you to make a lot of expenses and investment to other tools, and also because all of us were translators, linguists with a linguistic background, let's say theoretical. We're not that into technology. Most of us, of course, there are exceptions. I try to, let's say, adjust the content of the program to the needs of the people and the actual character and personality. So it's very, very simple method that everyone can use. Okay, so the registration closes August 15th at midnight Central European time. This price has already expired. It was 24 hours now. The price is 2,997 euros and expires on Thursday. Then I will close the doors. Is it going to be in a group, and how does it work? I think, Ileana, you can answer that. Is that correct?
Yes, so it is in a group, like here, with open microphones and open cameras. And yes, it is a sort of brainstorming all together. And Virginia will ask you personally. You will have 10 minutes each, and then you can discuss
We lost you, Ileana. Maybe there is a connection issue with Ileana. Let us know, guys, if you can hear us, if you can listen to us, is the sound, the picture is okay. Maybe there's a connection issue on Ileana's part. Let me know, guys, the sound, the picture is okay.
Virginia?
Can you hear me? Okay, now you're back. We lost you, Ileana. You were frozen and we cannot hear you. Maybe it's Ileana's network. So in a group, it means that you're going to receive a private Zoom link, okay, like we had on Thursday in the masterclass, a Zoom link where we have open cameras and microphone, and we meet here like we're Ileana with open cameras and microphone, and we discuss with each other for a whole hour, might be able to stay longer if it's that needed. So we're not, let's say, on a time clock. I prefer to conclude everything and to answer all of your questions. I never leave the sessions by having questions unanswered. And also you have, let's say, that kind of particular that there is a group. Hello, Ileana, are you here back with us?
Yes, sorry for the interruption.
There is a problem with the network, most probably, so we were not able to hear you. So I took over. So I was describing there's going to be a private Zoom link where we have open cameras and microphones, like we're meeting people from all over the world, so it cannot happen physically. So it's like us meeting in a room, but in a digital room. And we are able to discuss. You take, let's say, your homework, your instructions through the implementation calls. You do your homework, you submit your work, you get personalized feedback through the Q&A calls. You have all of your questions answered. I never leave any session with questions unanswered. And also you have access to a group where you can ask me anything and tag me in the group 24 hours, 7 days per week for anything throughout the 3-month program. And of course, later on, you get access to the recordings and all the discussions and chat in the group for a whole year. Ileana, we had a question, like people, they were afraid if they're going to receive feedback enough because it's a group. Did you feel like because it was a group that people were not getting enough feedback?
No, absolutely not. You get your personalized feedback because each lesson you have 5 or 10 minutes for each person, and then there is a group discussion, so you can always speak and always interrupt. So it is very lively, and you get, of course, your feedback, and you get also inspiration from other people. Because, as I said, even if we are located in different parts of the world and we have different language combination, you can always learn something else from other people, even if they have more experience than you or less experience. So it doesn't matter.
Exactly. So what does a session look like? I think we have answered that. Open microphone, cameras, like a Zoom meeting. If you have ever been, it's pretty simple. I keep things as simple as it gets. And we meet there once per week. So your time commitment is 1 hour per week to join me live for 12 weeks. But if you miss any live session, there are going to be recordings. So how do you work with identifying needs, set goals, and create a plan? So that's my secret. Okay, I'm not going to disclose that, of course. That's what coaches do. That's what people and consultants and mentors do. Okay, by having a discussion with you either before the program starts or in our one-to-one session, or through the onboarding form where I will be asking you specific things, through the questions I'm asking you and the answers that you're going to put, that I'm reviewing them and identify your needs. Then we're going to set the goals together from week number 1, okay? And then, of course, we create a plan, so step-by-step process to be able to achieve it, ideally before the program ends. But some people, they take their own time, so it might happen to 6 months or 1 year, but still building a 6-figure business in 6 months or 1 year, it's amazing. It took me 7 years, so the time is very fast. In the last round, I had 2 people, they got 10,000 euros before the program ended. 10,000 euros, okay? One in Poland and the other was a Spanish translator in the US. So it's quite, let's say, fast, the results that you can achieve. Let me know, guys, if you would like me to elaborate more. I don't know if you would like to add here anything else to this question, Ileana.
Yes, I would say simply trust Virginia, and you will
Trust the process.
Trust the process and trust Virginia, because it's once you get involved into the process, then you will understand, and you will you will implement so fast, and yes, it is really very useful. It's difficult to explain it probably before, but once you are there, you will be absolutely satisfied. And every time I felt so enriched by the session. because I
Most
got
people-
clear points on how to proceed and how to go on.
That's great. Clarity, I think, is one of the benefits of having a coaching call, like to have clarity after the call.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, there is no reason, to go for a coaching call if you don't have clarity. So thank you for mentioning that. I think that behind the scenes, we had a discussion with Ileana. And Ileana was asking, like, I cannot recall what made me, to make the next step and to join the program, because I always like to ask people, okay. And usually most of the people that nowadays they join my program, they tell me, okay, the success stories of other people, Ileana's success story or the other success stories that I'm going to share with you. And the testimonials, they really reassure of the results of my work. But when Ileana joined or other people joined the first rounds of the program, I didn't have any success stories. I didn't have any testimonials back then, if I remember correct. So people trusted me. And I have been having such a program fully booked, which means sold out, okay, with 10, 12, 15, even 20 people since I started running this program. So it means that it's not only the success stories of people that make people to join and make such an investment. So in your case, Ileana, we need to think about what made you, okay, to join this program. So Abnur says, I like these ideas. Great.
Well, it was probably the thing that I felt stuck, and I felt that I needed somebody who could help me at that moment. And that's it. That's why I decided to take the next step. And then I thought, she is a translator like me, so there's nobody else that would be better.
Also, many people, they tell me, Virginia hired another coach or a marketing expert about LinkedIn. And then I see their LinkedIn profiles and they have nothing to do. They are not, let's say, efficient, their LinkedIn profiles. They don't bring them the desirable results. So as a translator and language professional, I wouldn't trust anyone, to give me advice about specifically LinkedIn or how to get clients, because our industry is very particular, it's very different than the others. Manuela says that's how it was for me. It was a bit abstract before participating, but I understood the impact once I was in the program. Great to know, Manuela. Marketing, can I be part of your team? Abnur, you can contact me, okay, if you want. Let me know what you can do, because it's really important. Valerie says, my question is, are the people making regular 10K or are the numbers very varying? Of course, the numbers are varying, Valerie, because not everyone in the program focus on getting 10K. There are other people that tell me, Virginia, I would like to earn 6K and I'm very satisfied. I would like to earn 3K. Also, depending on their starting point, if they're, let's say, starting out translators with zero experience, and they have never worked with any client before, getting 4 clients for them direct to agencies is a huge result for them. So 10K is our goal, okay? But not everyone gets on a consistent basis 10K. You need to focus, you need to concentrate, you need to put as a goal to earn 10K, because if your goal is 6K, you will reach 6K. But if you put as a goal to earn, sky's the limit, then you will earn higher amount of money. So I hope that I have answered your question, Valerie. Makes sense, Valerie. Amazing. So this is a great comment I always like to answer here. I did a course about marketing for freelance translators. It was really helpful, but the trainer was only giving us lots of tips and ideas, and I haven't considered many of them, so it was good, but not very much specific. That's why I create this program, because myself, I used to sign up for all the courses that exist out there in terms of marketing and business side of our industry, and I was missing the feedback part and the implementation, so I didn't put into action everything that I used to learn. I had all the print material or the exercises or the videos, let's say, some were saved. I never did the work. And actually, I can tell you right now, 4 years later, that I have created this program, that self-paced courses that you can find on YouTube or education platforms for very low budget, 40 euros, 47 euros, 97 euros, self-paced courses are dead for me. Because no one ever nowadays, with so much knowledge and information, overwhelming information out there, people rarely find the time with no, let's say, accountability and support to be able to implement, to put it to action. So you're going to buy a course for 40 euros, for 300 euros or whatever. I can tell you right now, you are not going to complete. And even you complete, you're not going to see the results, like many people attest also earlier here in the slides. So for me, that's why I don't call that program a course, because I'm not just teaching you things and then you go and implement alone. I have created such a program, which I think doesn't exist in the US or Canada nowadays. People are telling me it's quite innovative, because we do the things together. And I think a great part of the success, apart from, let's say, my passion and being there for you guys, and I really want you to succeed, and also the process itself, it's very powerful. I think it's the fact that we are able to implement and to take action together, so as to see if it works or not, to get feedback, and also to be able to create the follow-up process. I don't know your approach, Ileana, and if you would like to add anything to this comment.
Yes, yes. As you said, it's not a course. It's not only theory and things, but you have to take action. You put your hands on your materials, on your LinkedIn profile, and so you get the results. Otherwise, if you only listen or you only study and then you don't put anything into practice, nothing changes.
Exactly.
And so and also when you are in the class, let's say in the session, you can also exploit the good vibes that are there, because everybody probably has got the same problem, or you can always learn from each other. You can get inspiration, and that's the power, I think. Also, not only, let's say, the knowledge, but also, yes, the feelings that you get, and the feeling of power, I mean. So I always felt so enriched and empowered by all of you.
I think this is really important, what you just mentioned. And I think Manuela, she agrees with you here in the chat. She says the continuous feedback, mentoring, and group momentum really push you or me to implement the changes and take action. So I think you agree, Manuela, with Ileana. You share the same opinion about the program. So thank you so much. I think one of the best compliments that I get about the mentorship program is the momentum of the group.
Mm-mm.
But of course, I have a one-to-one program, personalized VIP program for those that would like to work with me on a private mode, let's say confidentiality, or they are not that extroverts to work in a group or share the confidentiality details of their business. Where do the sessions take place? On Zoom, there's going to be a private Zoom link, okay, that we're going to meet only the paid members. What if I cannot attend one session live? I think you get the recordings right after the calls, so you get all the support that you need, and also the recordings remain at your disposal for a whole year. I don't know, Ileana, you had yearly access, annual access to the programs. I don't know if you had the time or the interest to go back and watch the recordings. Was this helpful for you, that you had the access for a whole year?
Yes, I always attended online, but sometimes I had some doubts, and so it was useful to have the recording, because you can rewatch it the same, let's say, the same week, or whenever you need it. So it's a powerful tool, absolutely.
Amazing. And do I get feedback? I get another question. I think Manuela's comment in Ileana so far, let's say, insights really answer that question. You get as much feedback as it's needed. Even if it's a group format, I will never leave you without feedback. Of course, if you want 1 hour with me, you need to go for a one-to-one program. But if you're okay to share 1 hour with me with other 10, 15 participants, then that's okay, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I never leave anyone without feedback. Does everyone start at once, or there's a continuous enrollment? Because it's, let's say, a program that has a starting point and an end point. It's a 3-month program, so we start together and we end together. It doesn't exist a continuous enrollment. Of course, you can find a wait list throughout the year. You can contact me at info@vmentoring.com, info@vmentoring.com, the website, if you would like, let's say, to enroll at a different time. But the programs start at once, specific times per year, because all of us, we work on the same pace, so as to be able to achieve the same results. And I think that also plays a role to keep you motivated and empowered, as Ileana mentioned and Manuela, so as to be able to implement, to put into action, to see results.
Yes, that's right.
Do you plan on offering another session later this year? This year, this is the last round of the program, so it's the last chance to work with me in 2024. If you would like to get the most out of 2024, and to be able to see results before the year ends and change your business, and to have 2024 as a turning point in your career, then that's your last chance to join. We start in October and we will end in December. The next round of that specific program about LinkedIn and automations will start again in June 2025, because Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System always starts in June. In between, we're going to start in January with a fully booked translator formula. Okay, so if you would like to join the other program of mine, which is a bit of more generic and we cover other client acquisition strategies as well, you can join us there. But this program specifically for LinkedIn, if you would like to become a LinkedIn guru, to start utilizing your LinkedIn account, generating leads on demand, and to use Sales Navigator automation tools, that's your last chance for 2024. I think we have answered that question, Ileana. Is that correct? So the main difference between a course and this program, personalized feedback, networking with colleagues, community where you can share your insights and become motivated. Implementation, it's an implementation program. It's not just a course where you learn things and then you implement alone. We implement together. So personalized feedback, implementation part, accountability. For me, all those 5 things, they are the main differences between a course and this program. Is there, Ileana, anything you would like to add?
No, you said all the points, so
Another
it's
mentee
like
of mine
that.
is going to join for a second round. Manuel is going to join in January. So Manuela,
Okay.
the doors will open, let's say, in October. So let me know if you would like to gain access with a discount as a previous mentee of mine. Anyone who has been in a previous program of mine, they are eligible with a discount joining a next round. So if you are a previous mentee of mine, if you have joined in the past any other 3-month program of mine or 6-month or 1-year program of mine, you're eligible with a discount. So you need to contact me so as to give you that specific price. Again, the main benefit of the program, I would suggest that it's not only outbound marketing process, but it's also inbound, because as Catherine mentioned, or even you mentioned, by optimizing your LinkedIn profile with the right keywords, you will see results right away. You will see people finding you. That's inbound.
Yes.
People contacting you. Is that correct, Ileana? You had such stories like receiving inquiries from potential clients without you doing anything?
Yes, that's right. So not only you can attract people contacting them directly, but of course you will be more visible and you will be also appealing to your client's eyes. And that's the main difference compared to the past.
You remember a story that you received, let's say, inquiry without you contacting them?
Yes. For example, I got a client through a friend of mine, and she simply suggested me, and then this person looked at my profile, and so I got an inquiry simply like that. Or, for example, when since I use LinkedIn as a social, not only for professional reason. I mean, once you learn how to nurture the relationship and how to approach with people, I also comment a lot. For example, because I follow some brands or some people. And so also by commenting, for example, you can attract the right people without doing anything in particular, I mean, without contacting them directly.
I remember, like Catherine Lenson, she said that she only got 10K months by accepting inquiries, and many of you, by the 2,000% more views to your profile, you start accepting. But definitely, Ileana, she just mentioned a few of other tactics that you can use in order to be able to increase your inbound leads. Inbound leads are potential clients that they find you indirectly without you taking direct action, contacting them. It's called direct. So if you click the link that you see here, vmentoring.com/ULPS, or the link that I said in the chat, you will be redirected to that page of mine, and you see the 3 days, because then I'm going to close the doors. You can read the whole page here where I give you insights about if you are a starting out translator or well-established, this program is for you, what is going to cover in the program. Now, Ileana's success story here, Catherine's success story, and Mario's, Irene, and you can even book a free call with me if you want here by clicking this button. What results to expect here, more success stories that we're going to discuss today as well, how the program is delivered, more success stories of people I have worked with, some familiar faces, bonuses, the extra bonus trainings that you will get access if you buy now, success stories of other mentees, the modules. Okay, identify your ideal client avatar, define your unique selling proposition, SEO profile optimization, LinkedIn message, LinkedIn search bar hacks and tricks and tips, contact your clients, create content that converts, and of course, explore sales navigator automation process and tools. And also, there are some questions answered here. The most common questions, I have them here included in the page. Then how it's delivered. And of course, you can go here and get the upfront payment if you would like to get the 20% discount, or you can go with the payment plan. Okay, if you would like, let's say, to have cash availability, it's up to you. You click here. This Stripe is a very safe tool that you can use, and you can pay by card. If you would like different payment methods, you can always contact me privately, and I will share with you PayPal or even bank transfer if you are in the EU. So those are the modules. Let's continue with your questions. Ileana, if you're tired or you need to leave, let me know.
No. We can go on.
I'm a starting out translator. Can I still join the program? I think also Ileana, she has answered that. Like, even if you're starting out or well established, yes.
I think it's the best moment. I wish I could had this help when I was a starting out translator, but no, it's perfect because you will get so many tips and tricks and so much knowledge, and it will boost your career since the beginning.
The people that they were starting out when they joined the program, like Erika Mazzamuto, Mira, and Mario. Yeah, exactly. They mentioned, and that's their honor, okay, in a publicly shared testimonial with me. And I think Mario and Erika, they have gone live with me also on a video testimonial. You can find them on my YouTube channel. They said that it was the best investment they made because they had everything ready in 3 months and started getting clients. Whereas when we started out, I don't know if you remember, Ileana, but for me it was like very vague: what to write in my CV, where to find clients, why people they don't get back to me. So it was really frustrating, and it took me 7 years to build a successful, let's say, 6-figure business. So I don't want you to take you that long. If you join this program in 3 months, you will be getting clients and you will have everything ready. And by joining as a starting out translator, I think you get more benefits because you get the insights and feedback, and you build connections with more established colleagues from all over the world, and they will be able to give you advice, other instructions, their own feedback, insights, but also work in the future. So you never know. So I would suggest you that as a starting out translator, you have more benefits to get by joining such a program. But I have many people there either starting out or well-established colleagues. I liked what I heard and saw during your presentation, but your prices are way beyond my reach. I really like to use Natalie. Natalie is a great French translator. She's currently in my program. And when she joined, and I asked her, why did you join the program? She told me, okay, the investment is not that much. It's like 10 dinners here in Belgium. So I can, let's say, sacrifice 10 dinners and invest in that program. So it really depends on where you're based in the world. But again, for me, the investment, I see it not as an expense, but as an investment. If you're going to start earning 10,000 euros or getting clients on demand, and the knowledge that you get, because I teach you how to fish, I'm not giving you the fish. It means that you gain a knowledge that you will be able to implement for your whole lifetime. You will be able to implement a process that will bring you clients on demand whenever you are in need and you need cash, let's say, or you have capacity. So for me, it's really powerful. And people usually, they used to tell me that I charge too low for what I teach. So imagine, okay, if people are telling me this after they have graduated the program, it means that the knowledge that you get is something really precious and you cannot find elsewhere. I don't know your opinion, Ileana, on that, if there is anything else you would like to add.
Yes, of course, as I told before, so I wish I had this opportunity at the beginning of my career, but I didn't find anybody who was so generous and so insightful, to explain you everything. So it is really, yes, I would say priceless. And in any case, you can. You have to see it as an investment, and at the end it pays off. So and in the long run, of course, you won't even forget the price. I mean,
there is no loss, only win for me, because even if you don't reach the 10K months right away, okay, or maybe it's not your goal, everything you're going to do on a step-by-step basis, on a weekly basis, it's a win. Like from identifying the needs and the challenge of your clients, having a clear idea of your ideal client avatar, having your unique selling proposition, having an optimized LinkedIn profile, having target CVs and portfolios, or even a revamped website by the program ends. okay, then it means that you are a step closer to your goals. Only wins participating by participating in this program will happen to you. So I think you have nothing to lose, okay? It's a matter of expectations, of course, but usually, if I would say 99% of the people who join my program, they're usually oversatisfied with the results that they get, even if it's 10K months, or even if it might be 6K or 3K months, or getting the direct clients, or having an optimized LinkedIn profile, or having all the messages ready. So it's really a matter of expectation. What are your goals entering this program? Getting to your next question is the course for me if I don't have a website? Yes, I mean, if my online presence just on LinkedIn, I think that's the best program if you don't have a website. I would say rarely a website brings you result, but I think also Ileana can attest that. Ileana, you had a website when you joined the program, but I don't think that if you had or hadn't a website, it would have played a role in order to get results from implementing that method. Is that correct?
Yes, I always I've already had my website, but the problem is that I couldn't find new clients on demand as I can do now.
Of
So,
course, the
for
website
example,
does not bring you result. Yeah,
yes, I remember that, for example, Mario, the starting out translator
yeah.
that you mentioned before, he didn't have any website, and
Exactly.
during the course, he created one brand new.
And a very good one, a landing page, very simple but very professional. So what I'm
Yes.
telling people is not mandatory, but if you would like to create a very simple website, we can do that together in the program. But also, if you have already a website, we can review it and revamp it like we did with Ileana, also your branding, and with so many other colleagues like Luna. We can go through your website. I can give you, let's say, my insights. Also, Lisa created a very new website, Lisa Crosta, Ileana.
Yes.
And she said
Mhm.
recently, so it's a very, very nice website, and it's a
She has
result of
revamped it recently.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
the result of my mentorship program. And I'm very proud for Lisa. So you can go and check lisacrosta.com, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Is the course for me if I don't? So we replied that. Next question. After listening to you yesterday, I'm wondering if the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting Group Coaching Program would be suitable for me or a one-to-one mentoring program. Many of you, if you have such a question, I would definitely suggest you to book a one-to-one call with me so as to see your needs. I can't clarify that answer because I cannot answer for everyone. In short, what I can tell you is that the one-to-one is more expensive. So if you have the budget, okay, the one-to-one program is more powerful in terms it's faster and it's personalized. But if you would prefer the momentum of a group program and you would like to work with other people, let's say in a community and to have the networking part, then the group is one. If you would like more flexibility on the time zone, let's say the days and the times that we meet, then is the one-to-one. If you have no problem to have a structured module, let's say in days and time that we meet, then is the group. Like in short, that would be. Usually the one-to-one mentorship program is a VIP program and is usually open to business owners and other LSPs. So recently I initiated a program for LSPs and boutique agencies. So if you're an owner or a development manager of an agency, I have also project managers and development managers and CEOs of small boutique agencies, translation companies. They join the one-to-one so as to create their own strategy to start hiring a team and to scaling up as an agency, as a company. Or if you are, let's say, solopreneur, you would like to start getting 6 figures, but you would like to start building a team and turning from a solopreneur to business owner. Again, the one-to-one is for you. And definitely is a program for those that are introverts. They don't want to work with other people. They would like confidentiality, not sharing their, let's say, business insights. Yes, the one-to-one definitely would be an option for you. But again, it's always based on my availability. And currently I have only 2 open slots, so you need to contact me. Does this process apply to specific language combinations? I love this question. You see Ileana here. Why,
No,
Ileana? Because people are from all over the world usually in the program.
yes,
With
people
so
are
many.
from all over the world, and it doesn't matter your language combination because everybody of us has got different specializations and different location in the world, different markets, and so on, different niches. So the method functions in any case.
And as I mentioned earlier, if I was able to do that in Greece with financial crisis, with such a small language combination, Ileana, she was able to do that in Italy when it was the first country that was hit by the pandemic. We suffered the most, let's say, after this crisis. I think everyone can do this, but I have helped people with very, very small language combination, even smaller than mine, from countries that their economy is not that good, okay? And also, I have helped people from New York, like California, LA, Canada, from all over the world. But I have had people from Colombia as well, Argentina, Latin America, Panama. So it doesn't really matter where you're based in the world and what is your language combination. This process really works no matter where you are based in the world, no matter what your language combination and what's your specialization. Can I implement the process and see results if I'm based in? I don't recall the country, but I put it out here as an example. I think it's Czech Republic was or Poland, like a small country. Eastern European, I think. But I think I have answered that question. Ileana, you agree with me?
Yes, of course. So the country doesn't have any importance. It
And
doesn't
will your
matter.
formula work for me and my business? So that's a great question, guys. I understand that's an investment and you really want to reassure that this will work for you. If you have more questions that we haven't answered yet, book a free call with me or send me a direct message on LinkedIn or Facebook where we are connected, or send me an email at info@vmentoring.com, okay, to have a discussion, to discuss your own business model, how you work, and if this formula is for you. But I can tell you from now, if you have a serve-based company, okay, or you are a freelancer, translator, interpreter, language professional in general, or service-based professional, this process, this formula can work for you. I don't know, Ileana, if you would like to add anything. Ileana is
Yes,
also
absolutely.
interpreter, she's also translator, so
Yes, so we had so many different translators, and many of us were also interpreters, and everybody got some results. So, absolutely.
I love this question. How much time do I need to complete the program? And I always like to answer, how much time would you invest in order to see your dreams come true? So for me, it's not about, let's say calculating the time, estimating the time that we're going to spend in such a program. For me, it's more about your passion, okay, how passionate you are to grow financially, professionally, but also personally, because Manuela, she also shared yesterday in the comments that she has seen, because Manuela is a current mentee of mine in the current round of the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System, and she has mentioned that she has seen herself growing personally, not only professionally. So I think that if you take that step to participate in such a program, you shouldn't, let's say, wonder that much about the time. Okay, I would suggest you to focus on getting your results and grow as a person to take the most out of this program, because I said a lot of knowledge, many different tools that you can, let's say, Manuela, she attests that definitely. So Manuela, if you can share yesterday's comments, because your comment, let's say, showed up after I closed the live. So yes, I would say, but practically, Ileana, she can answer that. I can tell you my own experience is 1 hour the live per week. So for 12 weeks, 1 hour live to go with me. And then as a homework, I would say, because I do not know your starting point, okay, and your experience,
Well,
mark that 6 to 3 hours per week, let's say as an average, you to do the homework. I don't know, Ileana, your insights on that.
yes, so I can't remember because I was so passionate and I got addicted by everything. So
Many
I
people
can't
have the
even
same.
remember the hours that I spent, for example, on the CVs, on the portfolios. So it was simply a pleasure because I felt that I did something for me and for my business, and so the time was not a problem. And for example, I spent some evenings on the sofa chatting with people on LinkedIn, or, for example, asking for new requests, only 10 minutes per day, even if I was tired in the evening. So it's really personal. It depends on you, on your needs, on your schedule. And, well, yes, there's no fixed time, I would say.
Exactly. And I think that's your approach is what made you to reach such results. Because if you really focus on getting your results, if you really become passionate and addicted, as you mentioned, to this method, to get in touch with your clients, to implement the process, even if on a couch using the application on your mobile, the LinkedIn application, I mean, and then to implement, to actually revamp your website, your branding, creating target portfolios, so everything pays off. The more work that you put into this program, the more results you're going to see. The more time that you spend, the faster the results will come. But it's up to you how much time you would like to spend. Most people, they tell me, Virginia, I don't have the time. That's an excuse. We create the time for the things that we see as a priority for our business. You cannot, postpone more your success if you're overwhelmed and fully booked already and work, let's say, 7 days per week, 24 hours, let's say, and you don't have time to grow as a person or as a business, then you are doing something wrong to you. We need always to create our business model in such a way to keep growing as people first and then as businesses. So if you tell me, Virginia, I don't have the time, you need to rethink again of your working model. Okay, because if you are working like a mice on a, how we say that on a trial, so you need to change, okay, because that's not clever and definitely is not going to bring you results. You will feel overwhelmed sooner or later. So we
Yes.
create the time for the things that we want. But I would say that because I also participate, I have two businesses. I'm a PhD student and I also have a coach. I do that work during a weekend. Okay, we can find the time for the things that we see as very important for our business. That's a great question. How quickly can I expect to see results with your program? I don't know if you would like to answer your own experience, Ileana, and I can say, let's say, statistically what we see.
Yeah, so we had so many examples. For example, I got this multinational beauty brand as my client during the course, during the coaching program. So it was more or less like October, and we started in September. And I remember also Sarah enters. She got her first
2020,
paid projects during the program. So it's absolutely
multiple projects. She got back
multiple projects.
multiple
Yes.
times the investment of the program because she contacted 2,000 clients in 2 weeks. So the results are typical. Okay, I have seen people earning 10,000 euros during the program before the program ends in the first weeks. I have seen people taking them 3 months after the program or 6 months or 1 year. That's the average, but still for me, that's huge. But how quickly you can expect results? Week number 1, from day number 1, you will join the program and you will implement your first assignment. Every assignment is created in such a way as to bring you results. So you will see that you will going closer to your goal and you will getting small wins for your business from week number 1. That's my C. Results is also, to have a clarity on your goals. Results is to have a clarity on your ideal client avatar. Results is to have an optimized LinkedIn profile. Results is to have 3 different cover letters, 3 different CVs, 3 different portfolios target for your own clients. So everything is a result for me. Okay, so no win is a small win, and you will start getting results from week number 1. Manuela says, do you use scheduling tools or you can recommend some? Always, Manuela. Otherwise, you can do, but scheduling tools for what? Like for content sharing? Of course, I use scheduling tools. For email marketing? Of course, I do use scheduling tools because I cannot be live at the same time all over. I have also scheduling tools to go live. So I have some recorded videos. People, they see it as live. Now I'm here live. But other times, and this is scheduled. But yeah. So, Manuela, if you can be more precise, or you can ask this question in our group so I can get back to you in the group since you are a member of the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System now. So I think we've answered that question. Too many questions. Okay, it took us too long. I don't think we're going to have time to go through the success stories today. Maybe I will go live again tomorrow. Do I need to spend on LinkedIn Premium Sales Navigator when I join this program? I think Ileana has answered that question. That she got results without investing in Sales Navigator. But most of the people, they have said, they have, let's say, attest that the best investment they have made for their business was this mentorship program, my mentorship program, and Sales Navigator is the second. Valentina, at least, has tested that. So I don't know, Ileana, your opinion. I think you share the same opinion.
Yes, it was the same for me. I started with the free version, and then I thought that it could be a good investment for my business, and then I decided to go for it, but it's not compulsory, of course.
So this is a question that I got from Camila, a new candidate that is going to join the next round. But she says how to cope when there is more work than you can do, because she is already well established, she is already fully booked, and she's afraid that she is going to reach full capacity. Well, she's going to get new work from the process. But it was you, Ileana, that you had asked me that question. I remember then when you contacted your clients, let's say in a targeted way, you told me, what if everyone gets back to me and they want a project? Do you have an answer? Because you have gone through that kind of stage yourself.
Yes, of course, you can delegate. It's always a good way to keep clients with you, because if they trust you and they would like to give you more work, why to say no? And yes, there's always a way to, I think, to find a solution. So, or you can work both, for example, in 2 or 3 translators if the project is very big. So you can always find a solution, I think. So the problem is to have less work when you have too much, you can somehow handle it.
But it's a very common question I get asked. Many people, they think, what am I going to do? But there are tactics that you can use in order, let's say, to incorporate more work in your job, even if you are one solopreneur. So definitely when you work with direct clients, you set your own deadlines, so you can expand, let's say, your deadlines. One trick is that. There are ways, okay, that you can set up your own schedule, so you will be able to start accepting more jobs without rejecting, okay? And I can show you that in the 3-month program. So here, guys, we are answering your questions about the next 3-month group coaching program, the Full Book Translator Formula LinkedIn Edition, okay, using LinkedIn to get clients, or you can name it the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System. Manuela says, okay, we'll do. Okay, yeah, please share in the program, Manuela, so we can answer that in more detail. So we've answered that. How to organize the work to earn more, but also find a balance between work life and personal life. The way that we teach the process, Ileana already mentioned that takes here 10 minutes per day.
Yes.
So let's say the most intensive part is the actual program, okay, while you create your strategy. So after you create the strategy, after you have everything ready, you will be able to implement it with less time. So the most, let's say, time-consuming part is the program itself. After you have created everything that you need, you just take 10, 15 minutes per day. So you can organize your work to earn more, but also find, but it's also a matter of pricing. Like if you double your rates, let's say, and half of your clients doesn't accept, still you will be earning the same money working less. There are tactics and hacks that I have been implementing to my colleagues to be able to work less and earn more. And that's something I'm willing to show you. So you can book a call with me if you have more such questions. I also worry that the group of mentees will be too big to receive the proper feedback from you. What's your opinion, Ileana, since maybe you can give us your own insights? You're more objective than me.
No, because the group is not so big. It is more or less composed of maximum 10, 12 people, I would say.
I have had 18, to be honest, and 20 in other rounds. So that's Ileana's experience.
Okay.
It can be 18 or 20 people, but still, you get enough time to get all the
Yes, but still, of course, yes, you have the time to get proper feedback, and so don't worry about that.
So no one leaves the session without feedback. And I always ask you, is there anything that you would like me to give you feedback every time that we meet? And meeting me every week, believe me, is you will get, let's say, fed up with me, like seeing me every week. Is enough time. It's enough time to see me once per week. You can ask me anything also throughout the group. So no one lives without feedback. How to create the strategy of diversifying the source of income. How to create the strategy of diversify the source of income. I have 4 regular clients who provide me with a stable income. And sometimes it feels as if I am employed. Of course, if you have only 4 regular clients and let's say 2 of them leave you without job, you lose 50% of your income. So it's not only about diversifying the source of income, it's about creating a process like we do in the program, the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System, to get visible in front of your clients on a consistent basis. So you will get people interested in your services on a consistent basis coming to you through LinkedIn. Okay, so LinkedIn is very powerful, and that's what we do. So instead of, let's say, depending on 2, 3, 4 clients, that's, let's say, the best timing for you to not only diversify the source of income, but to be able to create a process that will generate leads and potential clients from LinkedIn on a consistent way and a target way. So you will tell me, I would like to find law firms in Athens. Okay, I would like to work with pharmaceutical companies in the US. We compile the list of thousands of them so as to know that the marketing strategy we create is, let's say, sustainable. And then we start contacting them on a consistent basis. And you can use automation tools. So those people coming to you automatically without you spending time, let's say, they're doing that. If you want more insights, if I didn't answer your question, book a call with me. I have shared the Calendly link. I have limited spots, okay? But I would like you to do that as soon as possible because registration closes, okay, on Thursday. So you need to sign up before Thursday. I think I have my accepting calls until tomorrow. So book a call with me. If you have questions, send me an email at info@bementor.com or send me a direct message where we are connected. How to set forth a clear strategy, which I can follow, considering that in the meantime, I will stick to the current clients because I have to have a stable source of income. I think, Ileana, that was you as well. Maybe you can answer that question. We can always, integrate new strategies to our current, let's say, workflow, as long as we...
Yes, you can dedicate, for example, 30 minutes or 1 hour per day. Or, for example, if you have a busy week, for example, I used the Saturday mornings or I don't know, anytime you have a free spot, you can you can implement the system. So it's really very important. So I think if you think that it is important for your business, you will find the time.
Exactly, we create the
Isn't
time. That
it?
was my TEDx speech, let's say, presentation topic. So bonuses that you will get by joining now, LinkedIn Strategy with me, okay, where I will teach you on a one-to-one basis the methods that you need to start finding new clients or bring new sales to your translation business, even in these times of crisis, and you will leave the session with your questions answered and your own link strategy. Bonus number 2, hands-on training on pricing and packages, actionable steps to create your personalized pricing strategy tailored to your specific needs, identify your ideal prices, explore the value-based pricing methods, create your packages to sell service and get 100% acceptance rates. Now we can answer Sandra's question since we are here on the slide. So Sandra, are you still here with us? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to answer your question because it was about pricing. Do you have any advice on hourly rates? I'd like to charge higher rates and just have a new client. I'm looking for the sweet spot between a rate that works for me and a rate that will accept, so they will approach me again in the future. So I don't know, Ileana, you can think of that, but I can tell you, Sandra, what my approach is. We set up the rates based on the income that you would like to make so as to create the life-work balance that you want. So
Yes,
Sandra, after this call today, exactly, from this call today, I would like you to go homework, Sandra, and take a pen and paper, okay, and write down your vision, like your goals for 10 years from now, okay, and write down how you see yourself ideally. So if your goal, let's say, is to work 4 hours per day for 6 days per week, or to work 4 days per week, 8 hours per day, we need to be able to get such results. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So did you miss any part of what I was telling? Should I repeat anything?
No, I got it.
Okay, so what I was trying to tell you guys is that you need to go and write down your business model, how you would like to work, how many hours, okay, and your lifestyle. And then in this pricing exercise, Sandra, what I do in my mentorship program, we set up the rates, not the sweet point for your clients, okay? We always take competition rates into consideration. But first of all, we set the rates just to create the life balance and work balance that you want. And if you want a 6-figure business, we need to take that into consideration. Based on the hours of in the day that you would like to work. And then we set up your own rates. After we have set up the rates that you need to charge in order to be able to pay your expenses and to cover your needs, then what we do is to find the clients that they're able, okay, to pay our rates. So Sandra, thank you for asking that question. I don't know, was your question answered? Would you like to follow up and let's say ask me anything else? Because I really would like you to leave this call with your questions answered. But definitely we create specific prices for you and packages to sell your service and get 100% acceptance rate of your offers. That really relies also on the types of clients that you are going to address your services and identifying the needs and challenges to create offers that they cannot reject. The value that we were saying, I don't know, Sandra, if you were last week with me in the LinkedIn Summer Crash Course, but we discussed the difference between features and values. So that's also really important. Then it's going to be a 2-hour CV cover letter. I have people over 50 years old or 60 years old, like they have 30 years in the industry or 20 plus years in the industry. And still, Ileana, they tell me that this bonus training, they learned new things. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it happened also to me.
So always people, they learn new things because I have made, let's say, in-depth research before I create this training. And if you are a starting out translator and you do not know what to write a CV, I have you covered 100%. If you have been sending, let's say, CVs, I have sent more than 200 CVs and no one gets back to me. If you are in such a state, then you need to join this program and to, let's say, recreate your CVs and cover letters based on this training. But also if you're a well-established like Ileana, she learned new things. So you will leave this training with updated, CVs. New bonus training, I'm let's say announcing here for you, is to create target portfolios to be sent to your direct clients. Target portfolios have nothing to do with the sample of your work, okay? Because there is a misconception in our industry that portfolio is, let's say, a sample of your work. No. Go and visit Ileana's videos on my YouTube channel. If you search Ileana Cari on my YouTube channel, you will find Ileana's videos where we describe step by step what's the difference between sample of your work and a portfolio for direct clients. Direct clients, they don't have the linguistic skills to evaluate your sample of your work, and definitely is not their job. And what they want to see is your value and the end outcome that you help them achieve through those portfolios, and something that I cover 100% the program. And we have here Ileana, who actually says that she sends 9 portfolios, she get 3 jobs, boom, right away. Amazing. So if you have any questions, guys, let me know in the chat. Okay, you can still register now. This is what we're going to cover. And of course, success stories maybe tomorrow, because I think all of us were very tired. But this is Ileana's. Let's close with Ileana's success story since Ileana is here. Ileana, she was very generous to write this testimonial for me. It says FPDF Full Book Translator Formula, but it's the same with ULPS because it's the Full Book Translator Formula LinkedIn edition. And she says that was extremely useful for my business. Is that true, Ileana? You can still attest that testimonial? Is
yes,
it still valid?
This testimonial was in 2022, so two years ago, and yes, it is still valid because I had many months of 10K also in 2023 and also this year, so it is valid.
Still valid. And
yeah, it is still valid even if 2 years have passed.
So to read it, let's say fastly, it's let's say in August I reached 10K turnover. Thank you so much, Virginia. Words can describe how thankful I am. The group was extremely useful for my business. The program, not only it boosted my network, but also made me reach many potential clients that I could have never reached in person in such a short period of time. So period of time is really important, guys. And I absolutely recommend. Virginia is the perfect mentor to show you all the details and solve any doubts. A unique experience that has changed my path. Words can't describe how thankful I am. So thank you so much, Ileana. Let's close with this because we're 1 hour and 30 minutes live here with you guys. And thank you so much, Sandra, everyone, for staying that long here with us today. Manuela, Boyanka, Jason, Natasha. Who else? All of you guys that you have been watching us live. Valeria, Abnur, everyone that has been live here with us. I don't know if you, Ileana, you would like to add anything?
No, I think we covered all the topics, and if you have any doubts, feel free to contact me through LinkedIn, and I will answer if you have any doubts more. But yes, I think we covered nearly everything. So the only thing is that it's a big investment, and your business will be grateful at the end.
Yeah, for me, I don't know, big or small, it really depends. I have spent and I have invested more than 50K for coaches myself, but I see the results. I always see the results. You always get back the investment if you have chosen the right coach. So for me, it's really important for you to be an action taker, ready to take action, and to have chosen me because you really trust me or the process. So if you have more doubts on this program, I would suggest you to contact Ileana or any other of my mentees that you see here. Contact them, not overwhelm them with questions, but very, honestly, ask them their opinion. I think that they will be very generously share their own opinion on the program and how the program really helped them. Tomorrow, I will go live, even if it was not on schedule, to share with you the success stories, because I think that I need to pay tribute to all of those guys, including Ileana. They have shared with me publicly their opinion about my program and the results that they have gained. So tomorrow, same time, I will do my best. Let me check my schedule because it was not on the schedule to go live tomorrow.
Okay. May I add just one thing? I meant...
Yes, I won't close if I ask you.
Yes, I meant big, not from the financial point of view,
yes, not important.
but big in the sense that you will get out. Yes, you will get out of your comfort zone, and in order to grow, you have to overcome your limits. And to overcome not only your limits, but your limiting beliefs. I mean, so
very important, because I think the reason why we don't reach our goals and we don't reach our limiting beliefs in ourselves. It's not the crisis, it's not the financial situation, it's not the war. is not an external situation, okay? Is us, because translation is among those professions that it sees a rise during a crisis. So I would suggest you not to hear what other people have to say about our industry. Focus on you getting clients, and you will build a profitable business, freelance business as a freelancer, or even as a business, or if you want to create a business, because our profession is very profitable, and actually it sees a rise during a crisis. So don't hear, any other people that they're telling you, hey, I will take our work. I still wait Google Translate to take my job, at 20 years now. I have a very well-established business. So don't be afraid. Of course, we need to know the developments, or of course, we need to be tech savvy. Of course, we need to know the new trends in our industry and the tools that we need to use. But always take into consideration that our profession is among those that it sees a rise, and it's very, very profitable, especially during a crisis. So for me, that was it. Ileana, thank you for the clarification. Thank you for, let's say, clarifying what is a big investment for you, because that is not clear to all of us. For each of us is a different investment that we make. So it's really personal. But as I mentioned, is can I afford not to afford it? As Catherine had mentioned, that's powerful for me as well. So if you cannot afford not to afford it, and what I really like to say, don't tell yourself I cannot afford. Tell what can I do to afford it, because that way you will be able to afford. It's not only for my program, it's for anything that you would like to do and you think that is valuable for your business and your personal growth. So if you're really committed on seeing growth, if you really would like to join my program, and financial reasons are the only reason, is not a real problem. Okay, rarely time and money is the problem. Usually is our mindset blocks. If you really see value, if you really think this program will help you to reach your financial goals, your lifestyle, and of course your dream life, because that's for me freedom. That's what money for me is, freedom. Then book a call with me to discuss it further. Send me an email at info@vmentor.com, or send us a direct message on LinkedIn, Ileana Cari. You see her name here, Ileana Cari will see. You can find Ileana on LinkedIn. You can discuss that further. So maybe Ileana, she can, let's say, reassure you for your own growth, let's say, in the results that she had as an Italian translator, being able to build, let's say, successful online business and getting her dream clients using LinkedIn during the financial crisis and the COVID crisis that Italian markets had when she started implementing this method. So thank you, Manuela. Thank you, Sandra. Ileana, anything else you'd like to add?
No, so thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to speak about my experience and my successes. And I wish all of you the same success.
I wish you a great rest of the summer. I really appreciate your help, Ileana, being that long here, 90 minutes with me live. So guys, let's congratulate Ileana here for sharing her insights and her knowledge with you. And Ileana, let me know if you need anything from me. I will always be here for you. And I know that you've been implementing behind the scenes some new strategies.
You will be the first to know.
Can't wait to learn your new results and your new successes from September, October, that you will get the results of the things that you implement right now.
Okay, with
You're
pleasure.
welcome, Valerie. Thank you, everyone, that you were here live with us. Have a great rest of the day. Registration closes on Thursday. I would love to see you inside vmentor.com/ULPS, and you can ask Ileana anything. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Bye, Virginia.
Thank you, Ileana.